At least he bought the optional indicator package. Imagine that. One of the most expensive BMWs, and he bought the optional indicator package. I'm proud of you, bro. Proud of you. So proud of you. Can you imagine that? Oh, mind-boggling. Right, good morning ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for pulling through today. So we've got some pretty exciting news. I'm sure, as you can see, I'm traveling a little bit of a different route to work than what I normally do. We have moved to Krugersdorp and bought our very first house. My girlfriend and I, we decided that we were a little bit tired of renting. Ben, I still haven't quite gotten used to all the roads in the area. So if I go this way to work, this bend is quite close to home. It's just a little bit annoying that it's so close to home because my tires are still ice cold by the time I come through here. Anyway, sorry about that. So yeah, we decided that we weren't really feeling the renting story. I'd gotten a new job that was quite far from where we were staying at the moment, and so we took a couple of months and we decided that we are finished with the renting idea and we started looking for a home. We looked around for a couple of months and eventually found something really nice in our price bracket. And yeah, we put an offer into purchase and that was accepted. So we moved in now about 2 weeks ago, which is really great. It's fantastic. One of the reasons why I've been a little bit MIA. Obviously the move and all of that was quite stressful. There was a lot that needed to be done there, a lot that needed to be sorted out. All we fit through there, do we want to fit through there? I'm fairly happy where I am now. And yeah, I must say I was quite swelled. I thought my traffic was going to be a breeze in the mornings, because for the first week after we moved in there was like absolutely no traffic whatsoever here in the mornings. And then the following Monday I realized why. It was school break, so all the mums and dads that were normally traveling this route at the time I would normally go to work, which is now, weren't around. Yeah, you see, and then you start catching crap like this. Oh, no, that's a bad word, have to put a pop in there. Then yeah, you start catching stuff like this. It looks like this most mornings, which is really frustrating. You've got taxis that just don't care about the rules of the road, but that's fairly standard for South Africa. And what exacerbated that Monday morning is the fact that Eskom had decided to implement load shedding once again. So, bike behind me, off we go. Woo! A lot of bikes in this area. And yeah, so that made the traffic that first Monday morning absolutely horrific. It's gotten a little bit better now that the load shedding's wound down, but it's still not quite pleasant. So my trip to work is a little bit closer than what we used to have traveling out of Midrand. It's about 10 k's closer, but there is no highway, so on average it takes me longer to get to work, but for the most part it's a much more pleasant journey. Off we go to the right. So sometimes it's better to go straight here, other times it's better to go right. Looks like this morning it's going to be better to catch a right-hander. Go around circle bits and down the hill. So yeah, let me tell you guys a little bit about the house. It is a lovely 3-bedroom unit. We've taken one of the bedrooms for Cammi's nail salon. So the second biggest bedroom we've taken for her nail salon, and we've started to renovate that and get all of that going. We still need to do the floors in there, but the walls are painted, although we might repaint them at some point. Assume a little bit narrow, thank you sir. Let's wait for this one, there we go, there's a bit of a spot to go through. We've obviously taken the biggest bedroom for ourselves, and then the next one has become a spare bedroom. Let's see if we can just cut a little bit out here. that's the end of most of the traffic on this stretch at least. So yeah, we're telling you about the home. We took the biggest bedroom for ourselves. We have got loads and loads and loads of cupboard space, like an absolutely ridiculous amount of cupboard space. We actually have empty cupboards because we were obviously staying in quite a small place before, and yeah, we don't actually have enough space to fill the cupboards. Imagine that. Whee! Oh, the roads are so chill from here until you get to the next main road. Yeah, we've got an awesome swimming pool in the front yard, and then we've got a massive backyard that is at the moment a little bit overgrown. Shame it hadn't been tended to. The house had been standing vacant for about 2 months before we moved in, so the garden was a bit of a mess. But we've slowly started to sort that out, and then we've got a cottage that we'll be able to rent out as well, so that's going to be awesome. Really exciting time in the new house, and I think for me personally, one of the best bits of the new house is that I managed to negotiate for us, for you guys and myself, for us, not so much for my missus. Cammy's not particularly happy about it, but I negotiated with her that instead of having the little room off of the kitchen in between the lounge as a dining room, we'll be having it as a studio. So yeah, we're going to get to play around a little bit in there. Obviously we need to put a bit of work into the place. I'll drop a picture for you quickly of how it is right now, and then I'll sort of keep you guys updated as I started adding bits and bobs and things and starts turning it into a bit of a filming space. So that's the next exciting adventure that we have embarked upon. I'm really excited to be able to do some gear reviews, some tech reviews, and all that kind of stuff for us, you know, just to have a sit-down space and explore some different kinds of content that I can offer you guys. And wow, there's a lot of motorcycles. There's a motorbike shop there. It looks like a bike, man. Imagine that. Got a bike shop just down the road. So we used to live here quite a long time ago, probably about, 7-8 years ago now. I went to high school just down the road here. Oh, we'll let this guy come through. And then moved out to the sticks and then moved to the middle of town. And I must say, it's quite nice being back here. This is a little bit off where we used to stay. It's not quite my normal haunt, so there's a fair amount of exploration and new discoveries around here for me. And one really nice thing, ooh, that's pretty. Oh, we've got a little M3, I think. What do you guys, what was that? Drop that down in the comments for me. I think it was an M3, but it looked really sick with the headlights and the black with the current lighting. This guy's turning. One thing that I have noticed is there are a ton more bikes in the area around here, and I'm absolutely loving that. It just makes it not quite as lonely going to work. I mean, this morning there was one guy behind me. In the afternoon I generally catch about 2 guys. The other morning at that intersection back there, we were 4 guys standing there. I mean, that was really pleasant. And I must say the MT09 is also really enjoying the urban commute. It's a hell of a lot more pleasant than catching the highway all the way to work. So she's loving it, and then we've got a nice surprise for you guys and the next video on the MT specifically. There's a little bit of a story to tell with her, and then a little bit of a project to undertake. So I'll keep you guys posted with that. I think the first batch of stuff will probably go up on Instagram, and from there we'll turn it into a bit of a video. Wee, bendy bit. The school can get a little bit hectic in the morning, but it seems alright for the time being. yeah, guys, so thank you for pulling in. What I'll do for you guys, for those that want to stick around, I'm going to time lapse for you the rest of my trip to work and give you a little bit of an idea what that life's about. My average daily commute. I do have about 4 other routes that I can take, and who knows, maybe something a little bit exciting will happen, maybe not. Hopefully for my part nothing too exciting happens, because that's what's generally best for my health and safety. And remember to leave a like, subscribe. I really appreciate your time, and I'll catch you guys on a little bit later.
I saw the city passing by my window. Was in the crowd, but I felt so alone. Looked at my phone like every other second. My future was blurry and numb, a tunnel where there's no light. Oh, but then you came and sat right next to me. Your eyes, they glowed and filled me up. We had never met before that time, but I just knew that we'd end up.
Can't wait for that McDonald's to be open. That's gonna be like my favorite place to stop in the morning. At the moment, it's so annoying, like it's all there, it's all so very promising, and then you go in there and you're like, yes, Egg McMuffin for breakfast, and then it's not open yet, and that was so very disappointing the first time I went there. So I stop there about once a week now to check what's going on. There doesn't seem to be an opening date on there, but when it does eventually happen, yay! Give us a sound. Give us a listen to it. That's fun. At least he bought the optional indicator package. Imagine that. One of the most expensive BMWs, and he bought the optional indicator package. I'm proud of you, bro. Proud of you. So proud of you. Can you imagine that? Oh, mind-boggling. Yeah, guys, I think I'm about to sign off. We're pretty close to work. Just once again, thank you for joining me on the trip. Thank you very much for your time. You know, I really appreciate the time that you guys spend watching my videos, and hopefully with things having calmed down at the new place, we can actually get a consistent video schedule out. I've got a couple of ideas for videos to come. We've got a couple of projects that we can film, and yeah, guys, just final word of thanks. Please remember to hit the like button, the like button. Remember to pop in the subscribe button, and have a great one.